Welcome back to Blush, where things get spicy, unfiltered, and just a little chaotic. Today, we're joined by J.L. Quick, author of dark, addictive romance filled with complex characters, emotional depth, and the kind of love that's anything but gentle. From mafia worlds to military heroes and her favorite dark daddies, her books are bold, intense, and impossible to put down. We're talking writing, inspiration, strong female leads, and of course, sipping on some very questionable but delicious drinks along the way. Let's get into it. Hello, everybody. I am here with J.L. Quick, another Heathens and Heartbreakers attending author. She's an author of spicy, dark, contemporary romance novels and novellas. These all need to be 18 plus, friends. She utilizes a mixture of her life experiences and master's degree in psychology, and she creates deep, rich characters who battle their demons while finding savage and brutal love. In her free time, she enjoys reading, food festivals, visiting distilleries, and cult classic movies. J.L. Quick resides in the Mid-Atlantic with her husband and her pack of pitties. I love it. So, hi, welcome. Thanks for joining us. And you have a fun beverage.
I do.
So, tell me what you're drinking.
I have it's a whiskey ginger seltzer.
I've had those two chicks.
I bought them probably like 2 weeks ago because the cans were cute. And they caught my eye at the store, and I was like, oh, let's buy these and see if I like them. But I absolutely love these whiskey ginger ones.
Yeah, I haven't had that flavor yet. I've had it's kind of like a Paloma, like a vodka grapefruit one, and I don't know, a couple other ones. I haven't had that one though. That sounds delightful.
It's like a Tennessee Mule, but with like a little bit of orange.
That sounds really yummy. I didn't feel like doing wine today. And I have a giant cup of Faygo Red Pop and whipped cream vodka. And on. It tastes like a strawberry float. It's delightful. I don't be able to have more than one because it is kind of sweet, Yeah. But I have a giant glass, so that's good. So are we ready to get into it?
Yes.
Okay. What can you tell us about your books in general and then your newest books that you have either just released or coming out?
Okay. So most of what I have written has been mafia. And then lately I have kind of taken a dive into Daddies. And my Daddies have, there is a completed mafia series. I am halfway through a military series right now. And then I have another to be disclosed series coming later, probably this winter is when it's going to start.
Ooh, that's another daddy one?
It'll be another daddy one. Yeah.
Fun. So you've got the Dark Daddies of New York. How many books of those do you have?
There are 3. And that's a completed series.
Cool. And then the Dark Daddies of Delta Force. Right?
Yeah. There will be 4 of them that are planned. If I'm going to keep going after that, I have to decide. There are definitely 4 because it started with 4 men. So there are definitely.
Oh, love it. Okay.
But
so they get their own
requests for side characters to get stories. Hate not doing them, but I had not planned to do them initially. So if it happens, it won't be right away because I have no idea what to do for them.
Got it. How did you get into since you started with mafia, how did you get into the Dark Daddies?
So really, even my prior mafia series, my Men of Club Triskelion, which is all Pink Club and Irish Mafia, they are daddies without the honorific. That's all they're missing is just nobody calls them daddy. Otherwise, they're total daddies.
Have you ever, I don't know if this is a daddy kink a thing for you?
Yes.
Or is it just, yeah. So that's where your inspiration comes from. Have you ever done the BDSM test?
I have.
You have?
I have.
Oh, fun. So were your results like what you thought they would be, or did you have any surprises?
I had 0 surprises. Like submissive stuff at the top, like dominant stuff at the bottom, like 100% up here and 0% down here. Like
that's how I was too. And it was like 7 or 8 down before it got below like 50% or something. And I was like, yeah, okay, that tracks.
No surprises.
No surprises. Yeah, absolutely none. So that kind of makes sense. If you had to pick a favorite of your series, what would it be?
I'm going to have to say it would be my Delta Force Daddies, only because I love all of them. But I love the women in this series because, like, the first book of the series, she is a combat journalist who sees something she shouldn't, and she basically
Mhm.
risks her life in order to tell this story. And then in the second one, we'll call it Doctors Without Borders. Like, I named it something else, but that's basically what it is. And she saves a patient that she shouldn't. So they're very women centered for
Yeah.
this series. They're like, the women aren't the side characters that the men fall for. The women are the character.
I love that. I love strong women in these types of books, and I like that, like you said, they're character focused on the women, which is
Yeah.
really cool. Do you have military background or anything, or are you
My
just
my husband is actually retired military.
Oh, cool. Was he a pilot or Air Force or
Of course.
cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna take a drink. Hold on a minute. So we know that you have a daddy kink and you have military background for you to use for your research, I guess.
Mhm.
How do you come up with the ideas for your stories? Do they just like pop in there or
Yeah.
what?
Faster than they should. It's all over the place. Like a single line from song lyrics, like watching a movie, reading something somebody else wrote, and like just getting some random obscure, like, oh, well, this would be fun idea. They come from everywhere. Right now, I think I have titles planned out through 2027,
My
and they
gosh.
just keep coming. So, like, at this point, there is definitely no shortage of ideas. It's just
Yeah.
to put them all on paper.
Yeah. In order to keep track of them all, do you just keep them all in your head or do you write them down or
I scribbled down just the basics of ideas, because I'm a pantser. So, like, we're just winging it all on vibes over here. But I make a cover and then scribble down just a rough idea, and then I just shove it in a folder for 3 years from now when I get that far.
when you get to it? That's cool. When you do get to the ones when you're okay, I'm gonna write this one now.
Mhm.
Do you tend to write pretty quickly or does it take you a while?
Quickly.
Quickly?
Yeah, I
Your
try to
brain.
do 2 to 3,000 words a day.
Oh my god.
So really, I mean, it takes me about a month ish to like totally just like hash out the full book, but the real
Yeah.
messy version of it.
And then do you tend to have a lot of edits afterwards, like core story wise, or is it pretty
Not
much
really. I write very clean because I can't keep going unless I know it's okay, which I think that's a pantser thing. Because like it's hard to go back and do it later. Because
Yeah.
it totally screws up everything because you're just winging it all anyway.
Mhm.
So like if you change something in the beginning, like it can totally wipe out everything at the end. So
This is not to do with your books at all, but I thought about this with your bio. You like to watch cult classic movies? What are
I
some of your favorites? Because I love
um
them also.
I say cult classics, but like I like the not good movies. I love the not good movies. Stuff like Sharknado, Battleship. Um I like if it's a horrible B-list movie and nobody should ever want to watch it even once, I will sit down and watch it like
That's
over and over.
you're like,
Yeah.
"Yes,
Yeah.
that's hilarious." Have you seen Attack of the Killer Tomatoes?
Yes.
I remember seeing that, like, way back when it was, like, video stores, right? And, like, our local video store would have recommendations on the movie cases, like, "Recommended, highly recommended," "This staff person's favorite." And that one had a sticker that said, "The worst movie ever made. Do not watch this." And then I was
Old.
like, "Yes, I'm going to watch it." If you could pick one character to fuck, one to marry, one to kill, who would you
Oh
pick?
man, that's so hard. Does it have to be my character?
Ooh.
No.
Try with your characters, and then if you have some in mind for other people's characters, you can do that too.
Okay, I would marry or fuck Emerson from Praise by Sarah Kate. Hands down.
Yes.
I would like tell my husband to move out for him.
Mhm.
For my characters, that's so hard. I would probably marry Hawk.
Is he the first
He is the
girl?
first of the Delta Daddies. I don't know. Probably kill Grant. He's a little deranged anyway. So, and then I'm thinking Killian, the second of my mafia daddies.
The Irish boys.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think so.
I'm Irish, so I get excited about the Irish ones. You make your own covers? Is that what you
I
said?
do.
That's awesome. I love that. Do you enjoy doing that, or are you just like, I have to do that?
No, I do. I make them for fun. I have a whole folder full of ones that I could probably sell, because I make them totally for fun
Oh,
'cause
just
I just play around on
like,
Canva.
yeah, blank covers or whatever?
Mhm.
Where do you find your pictures of all these hot dudes?
Okay, so both of my Delta Daddies come from Wander.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep, I can see yep.
All of my other ones, though, they are all just general stock from Deposit or Canva.
Yeah.
It is just hours and hours of searching for hot men. It is a horrible job, but somebody has to do it.
Mhm. I've done that for looking for stuff for the podcast, and I'm like, "I'm gonna find, like, hot dude whatever," and I'm on Adobe stock, and I was like, I did not expect to have to go through thousands of pictures.
I think last night I probably looked at probably 20,000 pictures. I was literally just looking for tattoos and men in suits. And I didn't even need full men. Like I just needed tatted forearms and rolled up sleeves, but like
Yeah.
hours.
I just like I didn't even need full men. I just needed a partial
I
man.
just needed bits and pieces of them.
Do you have any characters in your books that are based off of people you know in real life?
I do not.
No? Is that a thing you consciously decide not to do, or is it just not
No, I haven't. I know my editor jokes with me all the time that I am all of my female characters basically because I write brats. And I'm a horrible brat. So she jokes all the time that I am a bit of all of them. And I was like, I don't know anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, write what you know. And I think a little bit of yourself comes through for anybody who's
It
writing.
does. Yeah.
Like it's gonna, you know what I mean? What would you tell someone who's thinking of writing their first book for the first time? What kind of advice would you give?
Probably the advice my husband gave me, which is just write the damn book. Because really that's the hardest part is writing the first one. I mean, like statistically, I think it was like only 7% of people ever actually finish. So that would really that's just it. Just write it. It might suck.
Okay.
It might be amazing, but just
Mhm.
write it.
Yeah. Do you go back and reread your material after it's published?
God no.
I don't think I could do
No,
that either.
I pulled my debut probably a year ago, just because it's so off from what I do now. I'm like, "No, nobody needs to start there." Like,
Like,
let's
let's not.
pull it, like, mm-mm. If you read it, you're good, but you don't need to.
Right. Yeah. If you could give someone, if they're like, I can only read one book of yours, which one would you pick for them?
I don't know. These are hard questions.
Sorry.
It's like picking your favorite kid,
Hmm.
and we don't have those. I think I would say Hawk. I think.
Yeah.
I think.
And that's a newer one too.
It
So,
is a newer one, yeah.
so you also do more contemporary romance with a different
Just one
name.
so far. Um,
Okay.
it actually just released, and it's under a different pen name. I did that as Jody Lee, just because I wanted to keep it separate. I don't want anybody to read that, which is it's horribly sad and like all sorts of tears. Everybody cries, but it's not dark at all. And I don't want anybody to read that and then pick up, breedy daddy filth and be like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Be like, whoa, what is happening? So, what's the synopsis of that contemporary book?
So my contemporary is basically a country musician at the height of his career. And his wife dies in a tragic accident. And I mean, it starts at her funeral and he spirals through grief and addiction. And basically, he walks away from everything and goes to like ranch and basically starts over as like I don't want to say a nobody, but like nobody knows who he is. He's just a guy. And he meets the rancher's daughter and he falls for her, but he is also very much in love with his wife because she was his everything. And the whole storyline is peppered with his wife's journal. While he's falling apart, she's telling the story of how they fell in love, which is why everybody cries because
Yes, that's so sad.
I'm a horrible person. I'm like, here's this lovely dead woman, like fall in love with her, even though she's dead. But eventually he writes to her in her journal telling her, I'm falling for this other woman. He basically, it's like his outlet of how he kind of learns to move on.
Aw, that's really I mean, it does sound
Uh,
heartbreaking,
yeah.
but it sounds really cool, and I like that type of catharsis where he's conversing with his I don't want to say dead wife. I mean, it is dead wife,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's really cool. What's the name of that one?
It's called Easton's Encore.
So let's talk about Heathens and Heartbreakers. You're going to be at Heathens and Heartbreakers with
Yeah.
us. Do you have a plan at all about what you want to bring there or anything special that you're going to have for that?
I will definitely have special editions. I have two huge fat omnibus, one for my entire Men of Club Triskelion series,
Oh, cool.
one for my Savagely Depraved series. They're super pretty with pretty edges and foiled covers. And then my Delta Daddies have special editions as well, but they're single hardcovers, not the whole.
Yeah. That's what's really difficult, Brandon and I have found from interviewing all of the Heathens and Heartbreakers people, is that we're like, well, shit, now we want to go buy 10 books from everybody and we don't have all that money, but we are really excited to get there and see everybody in person and, fawn over all of your books. Do you have any other events coming up before Heathens?
I have so many. I have a really big problem where I just like apply for them all and then they all like, yes. And then I'm like, oh, well, I can't tell you no. I have a Polycon. I know there's a whole bunch more. I have Space Coast, Villains and Vixens. There's more. Book Harvest, Spellbound in the Valley.
Nice. That's a hefty schedule.
It is a hefty schedule.
Mhm.
Originally I was like, yeah, let's just stay like close to home and it'll be fine. I'm like, no, let's
Yeah.
go to Orlando 3 times. Like,
Mhm. I know, that's how I was too. Like last year I was like, I don't know what I was thinking accepting all of these events. And then this year I did the same thing. And then I was like, okay, 2027, no. And all of a sudden I've got a bunch already. And I'm
yeah.
just like, what?
I think right now I think I have 3 for 2027 and I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this again. I'll tell you. I'm like,
Mm-mm.
if they all start saying yes, I'm going to be like, "Oh, okay."
I know that's how, like, I get so excited and I'm like, yes. And then, of course, you do your table fees ahead of time. So then by the time it rolls around, you're like, well, I've already paid for it. So,
It's like
gotta go.
books. It's like
Yeah,
free. Uh,
exactly. Yeah. Well, that'll be fun. So we'll see you at a whole bunch of stuff.
yeah.
Is there anything that maybe your writers don't know about you that you would like them to know?
Not that I can think of. I don't know. I don't want to say I'm quiet online, but I'm not visually out there a whole lot. It's
Hmm.
mostly just quotes and stuff about me or about my books.
Hmm.
But no, I can't think of anything. I say all the time, I'm like, "Do you wanna know something? Just, ask." Uh, I'm like, "You can slide into my DMs in a very not weird, creepy kinda way."
Yeah, exactly. What is your favorite thing about going to book events?
I love meeting readers, which is funny because, like, I am very introverted and homebodied, like, sweatpants and my hoodie and just let me sit on my couch. But, like, I love going to meet readers.
That's what my favorite thing to do also there is to just get to interact with people face to face.
Mhm.
It's really cool. Are you I would imagine because you like meeting the readers, are you a yes, take pictures with me person or a nah, I don't feel like pictures?
I will do pictures. And as much as I am not a touchy person, I do hugs. I just ask that people ask first.
Yes.
I am not a don't run up to me and hug me. Like just ask first.
Yeah. I think that's good. Like, especially lately, I think events have gotten a lot better about making sure that
Mhm.
people, ask first and like don't just assume you can just run up and hug somebody. When you're like, I'm going to write, do you have headphones on? Do you seclude yourself in a room? Do you just do it wherever? How does that look for you?
Okay, so my kids are grown and moved out, so it's very quiet in my house. So usually I will just sit wherever I want to, because it's just excluding like the four furry little pit
Uh huh.
here. Excluding them, it's usually very quiet here. So I mean, like I'll sit on the couch with like music playing on the TV. I'll sit at the dining room table, sometimes at the kitchen island. I move like basically wherever I can get comfortable is where I will sit and write.
That's nice. And do you write in a notebook first and then type it, or do you just
Nope,
type
I
right
just
away?
type.
That's what I would do also.
I have handwritten once. I had writer's block and it helped, the different format, but then it was equally as horrible though, because I then had to figure out what it was that I had written because, I had to scribble it down real fast while I was thinking of it, and then I had to type it all up. So I'd rather not ever have to do that again.
Yeah, I wouldn't like I didn't like even, in high school when they're like, "You have to have a first draft and it has to be handwritten before you type it." And I was like, "I don't I don't wanna." I would sometimes do it after I was
Mhm.
finished and then just pretend that I was rough drafting it. So who was your first celebrity crush?
Okay, so I am old. So probably I'm gonna say Leonardo DiCaprio, but we're talking like growing pains Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, when he was Luke, wasn't
Yeah,
it? Luke, is that was his
think
name, right?
so. But we're talking like way before Titanic. Him and Devon Sawa.
I love Devon Sawa. Like, him in, Now and Then in
Hmm.
Casper.
Yep.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, Devon Sawa." And I think a lot of people our age are the same.
Yeah. I think I watched it a few years ago and I still cried at the end.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big crier,
No, I'm not either.
but yeah. No, it's horribly.
Yeah, we usually do some sort of, like, inappropriate game.
Yeah.
Are you up for that? Truth or dare? Well, we're not really daring. Oh, these are truths. Okay, and we'll both answer them. Have you ever accidentally sent a sext to the wrong person?
Not an actual sext, but I have had my phone autocorrect, and it sent something very inappropriate to my boss. So we're going to say close enough because I
Yeah.
had to follow that one up with a, I'm so sorry. That's not what that was supposed to say.
Whoops and oops. And then are they like, well, why does your phone autocorrect to that? Like,
Oh, they know why.
they know why.
They know.
That's good. I don't know if I've ever done it to the wrong person either. There's been a couple where I'm like, oh, that wasn't supposed to go to you, but I don't know if it was a sext, more like a how you doing or whatever. What's your favorite body part for a dude? This says body part of mine, but we're not doing that. What's your favorite guy body part?
Shoulders.
Shoulders.
Shoulder.
Ooh, I like that. Mine is the hip flexor muscle,
Oh,
that
yes. Yes.
V.
The lines that make girls go
Mm,
stupid. Yes.
mhm,
I
mhm,
like those too.
yeah, it make me happy. Where is the craziest place that you have had a hookup?
The lake.
Like, inside the lake or, like, on
Like
the beach?
on the beach at the lake.
Okay. I have such a hard time with this one because I can't think about, like, if somebody says something and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I've done that," but just to be like, "Where's the Okay, yeah, alright. So, I was on vacation at Disney, and we were staying at the Boardwalk Hotel there,
Mhm.
and have you been to that
Yeah.
hotel? So, the pool where there's a slide that's a clown mouth, I definitely hooked up with an Australian surfer inside that clown mouth of the slide well after the pool was supposed to be closed. Yep, that's probably my craziest one. What's the weirdest thing anyone has ever said to you during sex?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I do know I have one that happened to my friend. Uh, she she said they're making out and the dude just goes, "I love your labia." And she
Oh,
was like,
it would be a winner.
yeah. She's like, "No, no, we're done." Never again. Have you ever done a sex tape?
No.
No. I've done like not a full like orchestrated whatever or the full thing. It's just part of it. Oh, have you ever broken a bed during sexy times?
Hmm, yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Would you like to expand on that?
I mean, it was basically just wear and tear.
Was it the middle, like
No,
what's
like
it
where
called?
it
The
hooks to the
frame?
headboard.
Yeah, where it connects to the headboard.
Yeah.
Nice. That sounds like you were giving the bed a good workout, so
Yeah.
I approve of that. I don't think I've ever broken a bed. I have done we tried this, not like a sex swing that hangs from the ceiling, but you would hook it over the door. There was like little bars.
I keep
And
seeing
so
those.
you,
The
yeah,
whole concept of that scares me to death. Like,
yeah, don't do it because we tried to do that. I had one leg in and he was picking me up to do the other leg and the whole thing just, and then we fell on the floor and laughed a lot, but and I had like my leg wrapped in one thing and it was very much not sexy. Have you ever faked an orgasm?
no,
No?
no.
Ooh, look at you. I think most women have at least one time or another. Good job. Well done to your partners, I guess. Have you ever been to a sex club?
No.
I don't know. It's not like I haven't been to official sex clubs. I've been to like fetish parties,
Mhm.
but I haven't been to an actual sex club. Have you ever injured yourself during sexy times?
Yes. I feel like, is there anybody really who hasn't?
Yeah, like if you don't at least get a cramp or something, like, come on. Oh, that's kind of fun. Would you rather only use your tongue or only use your fingers?
Tongue.
I think tongue too. Yeah, you can do more fun stuff. Okay. Have you ever had a one night stand?
No.
No. Have you been married to your husband like a long time?
I have been married to my husband for a very, very long time.
Was it like did you date a whole bunch before you married him or no?
No.
No. So
Um,
that's why.
no, my husband and I, we've known each other since we were 5, and he's been my friend like my entire life. And we started dating our senior year of high school.
Oh, that's so cute. I love that.
And then I've spent my entire life with him. But like
Yeah.
I kind of still like him, so it works out.
Yeah, that's good. Do you enjoy dirty talk?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
I do too. Do you like specific kinds or like do you have a degradation thing or do you just like narrating what's going on but not in a dumb way
I
or
like when you take the degradation and you mix it with the praise and you put them together.
ooh.
Like my good little fill in the blank with something nasty, that
Mhm.
top tier.
Yeah, that's good. I like that too. I hadn't ever heard anyone categorize it like that, but that's what I like as well. Like a little degradation, but it's
Mhm.
got to be praising at the same
Yeah,
time. Yeah. Are you a member of the Mile High Club?
I am not.
Me neither. I don't know how could you fit in there in that tiny little
I
bathroom?
mean, like maybe 20-year-old me could have.
Yeah.
But no. And actually, I think I've only ever flown with my husband a handful of times anyway. But no.
Yeah, I'm just still like I can barely fit in there by myself just to go to the bathroom. Like how do you get two people in there? Ugh. Oh, what's your favorite part of your partner's body?
Shoulders.
That makes sense. Yeah. I don't have an actual partner right now, so I don't have just gonna see that V. My pretend partner. Have you ever been handcuffed or tied up during sex?
Yes.
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 Me too. I enjoy that. Along the lines with the my failed sex swing thing, what's the most complicated position that you've tried and succeeded or tried and failed miserably or hilariously?
I really anything that involves standing up. I mean, just I'm 5 feet tall. My husband is 6 feet tall. Uh, so like anything standing up like does not work at all.
You're gonna need to get like a trampoline or something to
Yeah,
like
yeah. Like showers, like no, not really. Like there's nothing sexy about that because like he has to, like
yeah.
I'm like, nope.
And yeah, and then if you're trying to get up higher, like it's slippery
Yeah,
and yeah. Mhm. You're like, "No, that's not no, thank you."
no.
What is, the craziest or silliest thing that you can remember doing after having a whole bottle of wine or a whole bunch to drink or any, mind-altering substance?
Um,
And it doesn't have to be
I
sexual, like, in general.
I don't know. Because I feel like anything that I would do after a bottle of wine is not anything that I would not do without a bottle of wine. Um,
That's how I am too.
Probably the craziest thing. We were drinking down at the beach one time and everything was closing and I really, really had to pee. And my husband basically held my hands while I leaned over the edge of the pier.
That's amazing.
Now, granted, I mean, if I really had to, I probably would have done that sober.
That's how I feel about a lot of things. I'm like, well, yeah, I would have just done that on a normal Tuesday, you know? Let's do just a couple more. Oh, do you prefer spontaneous or planned sex?
Spontaneous.
Me too. I have some friends who are like, Saturdays are doing it night or, Thursday or whatever. I don't like that.
Now, I feel like that's I don't want to say that's boring, but I don't know how it'd be like, yeah, oh, it's Saturday, it's 7 o'clock, it's time. Well,
Yeah.
what if Saturday at 7 o'clock it's not time?
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel too. I get wanting to make sure that you do it somewhat regularly.
Mhm.
But to be like, okay, this is when we do it, I feel like I would almost always not be in the mood
Yeah,
at that time.
yeah, that feels very not. It feels not sexy, I guess,
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. That's how I feel about it too. Well, I guess we can just wrap it up because otherwise I'll just talk about nothing and it'll go on for like an hour and a half. But I really enjoyed talking to you. We look forward to seeing you at all the events, especially Heathens and Heartbreakers.
Yes.
And where is the best place for people to get your books?
So for events, well, actually for events, and for just if you want them shipped to your house, it would be through Baventi. That's where I have everything listed at.
Cool. Okay. And that gives you like they're pretty good at giving you your kickback or whatever.
Yes.
Like you get that's like
And
best.
all
Yeah.
of my everything that I sell, so like that's all the Baventi stuff, all of that is the same as my signing exclusives, like all the paperback
Oh,
or
cool.
black pages instead of like the white page ones that are on Amazon and stuff.
Oh, nice. Pretty. All the pretty ones. Okay, perfect. So everybody find all of her stuff on Baventi. Look for her at a million events and especially at Heathens and Heartbreakers. And yeah, we will talk to you soon.
Okay.
Yay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.